Now, the principles that Ron Paul was laying out that Rick Perry might want to embrace is a free market principle. They brought up the TSA last night. The TSA, which, by the way, spent, I believe it was $700,000 on some annual awards banquet where they gave out an Employee of the Decade award or something? Employee of the Century award. And they'd been in business for 2 years.
It's quite an achievement.
Who was the proud recipient of that one? But let's take a look at the TSA. This is the principles of smaller government, free market principles. With regard to the TSA, do we need the TSA? Do we need airport security? This is what Brian Williams was trying to get at on the anniversary coming up with 9/11. I get it, Brian. Hello, Mr. Obvious. Welcome to the program. But if you were flying on XYZ airline, and frequently you read or heard or saw that XYZ airline was being hijacked, there's a chance that you probably would start to rethink flying XYZ airline. And what would happen? Other people would stop flying XYZ airline. Then XYZ airline would have a couple of choices. We either change our policies with regard to airline security to make sure our planes aren't getting hijacked, or we continue to let our planes get hijacked, nobody flies our planes, business model collapse, we go out of business, airline gone. Now, the other airlines are going to go, whoa, how do we get those passengers from XYZ airline? The reason they're leaving XYZ is not because of the crappy little pillow and the blanket and the surly old flight attendants. It's because of a safety issue. The other airlines go, aha, people are concerned about safety. Let's beef up our security. Let's make sure our planes aren't getting hijacked. So the marketplace then responds to what's happening in the marketplace. And the airlines then become self-policing. The airlines do what they have to do to ensure or minimize that their planes don't get hijacked. And then we don't have the TSA. That's what the principles of self-determination are about. That's what the principles of Paul's campaign are about. That sooner or later, we're going to get it right. The marketplace is going to get it right. People are going to get it right. What did we do before FEMA? What did we do before FEMA? What did we do when we had earthquakes? What did we do when we had fires? What did we do when we had hurricanes? Before we had the government that's supposedly going to make life better for us when we have earthquakes, fires, and hurricanes. Have they? No. What do we have? Bigger government, slower response, more people depending upon someone who's doing less of a job serving them than the people can do serving themselves.
Jerry Doyle.
Rick Perry might want to thank Ron Paul for the ideas that he's bringing to the campaign. He might want to embrace smaller government, representative government, government of, by, and for the people, and people doing what they have to do, should do, and can do for themselves, then and only then turning to the government to say, do you think you can screw this up for me? 800-876-4123 is the number. Emails at the website, jerrydoyle.com. We're going to take a quick break. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
The Jerry Doyle Show.